You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's something now on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Sileo, Ty's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go, y'all. Alright, at long last, Lucas opened up with a drum intro before Ty and Jay launched into action. Their instruments in perfect tune with one another and completely synchronized. The majority of the auditioning bass players performed with a pick, and yet here was Jay plucking the thick strings with the fingers on his right hand. It was immediately obvious that we were listening to a 5-star performance, something the noisy room full of musicians instantly recognized as the chatter rapidly ceased and everybody turned toward the stage to bear witness to the current audition. Despite Jay's nervousness, every note he played was flawless, his own tight playing prompting both Lucas and Ty alike to own in their timing with a greater precision than ever before. I didn't have to wait long before a surprised and excited smile spread across Ty's face, while Lucas's expression was more one of total disbelief. I watched as many faces down the line of would-be auditionees fell, knowing full well that they wouldn't keep up with the magnificent performance they were witnessing. All told, about a quarter of the line vanished in the first minute of the song alone, with many more departing as it drew to its eventual close. I was no musician myself, but even I knew one thing for certain. This is the finest performance we'd seen all night. Following their first song, Ty had Jay play another, which was performed with a similar degree of perfection. Having finished the song, Jay went to pack his guitar away before Ty stopped him in his tracks. Jay was confused in the beginning, but everything made perfect sense when Ty returned to his microphone and cleared his throat. "Everybody, your attention, please." The room, which following the second performance had become a sea of surprised whispers and nervous mutters, once again fell silent as they watched Ty intensely, waiting for his announcement. "I am thrilled to announce that we have chosen our new bass guitar player for the Black Claws. Everybody, please give Jay here a round of applause." The chatter recommenced once again. A number of people cheered and clapped to congratulate Jay, positive sounds that were regrettably drowned out somewhat by disappointed sighs from the line of bassists who had missed out on their chance to audition. "I apologize to those who did not have an opportunity to play tonight. We have enjoyed..." Ty turned towards me, reaching for my list of bassists. I handed this to him, which he quickly surveyed before returning to the microphone. 42 separate auditions tonight, and while there were some serious performers in the running, sometimes you just know when somebody is a fit. Both Lucas and I knew this from the very first note that Jay played. He is an outstanding bassist with an infectious attitude, and we are very excited to have him on board with us. Now, the three of us would like to ask you all for a big favor. 1 week from today, next Thursday night, there will be 2 shows playing in town, both under the name The Black Claws. The chatter begun once again, this time a collection of confusion as they pondered why there would be 2 versions of the same band playing simultaneously. Ty continued his speech, putting that question to rest with little delay. "One of these shows will be fronted by our former bassist and frontman, Glenn, and the other will be right here in this very venue with this very band. And whichever band sells more tickets and gets better reviews will get to continue on with the Black Claws name. As such, we humbly request that you spread the word and support us. Tickets will be on sale at my bar on High Street starting first thing tomorrow morning. For our performance, we will be playing our 3rd album in its entirety, as well as several other songs, including one brand new song." The mention of a new song raised some ears among the crowd, signaling the chatter to begin once again, sounding notably more excited than before. Even though they were passed over for the band, the room was nonetheless full of Black Claws fans, largely undeterred by their rejection and excited about the band's upcoming show. Thank you. Alright. Ooh, alright. Thank you all so much for coming, and we hope to see you all next Thursday. Remember, Ty's Bar on High Street for tickets. First come, first serve. Good night, everyone, and please take care that you all make it home safely." Once again, the crowd erupted into cheers and excited chatter before they began moving towards the door, slowly squeezing out the one solitary entrance the venue had and flooding into the dark streets outside. Eventually, I had ushered the last of the stragglers from the venue and sealed the doors behind them before reconvening with the others who were cheerfully and excitedly conversing among themselves. "Can't be serious, right?" "On the contrary, my dear, I would not lie to you about such a thing." Jay failed to restrain a childlike grin accompanied by a small screech of excitement as he bounced up and down in place, finally turning me toward me with a beaming grin. "Did you hear that, Hunter? He said I'm a better player than Glenn by far. I can't believe it." I smiled at Jay, unable to resist his infectious cheer. Lucas did the very same before addressing Jay himself. I agree, your timing is impeccable, and what the hell was that bass solo? Overdrive pedal. I intended for a normal guitar, no less. Of course, I don't let that stop me. Creative. Very impressively played, too. Glenn has more than met his match. Shucks, guys. Such sweet words are liable to cause cavities. Hey, Jay, did you notice what happened to the cue when you played? The cue? I'm afraid not. I had a bad case of tunnel vision for a while there. All I could focus on was not screwing up. Ha! That's understandable. Most of the line walked, dude. When he started, the line went all the way out to that lamppost outside. When he finished, it was inside the hall. You were so good, maybe 2/3 of the people in line just gave up. Really? I almost feel bad for them, but only almost. I can't believe that I'm a member of the Black Claws. A big thank you to all you fine gentlemen for this opportunity, for having chosen me, and for all of your compliments. It's a dream come true for me, truly a dream made reality. No thanks necessary, my dear. Although if you wanted to repay us, you could kindly retrieve our socks from the ceiling. After all, you blew them clean off. I deliberately slipped up during the second song and rushed the tempo during the second chorus. You adjusted in a split second, even quicker than Ty did. Ty was expecting it. I don't say this lightly, but I'm very impressed. Damn, if this is a dream, do me a favor, don't wake me up. Well then, gentlemen, we have 7 days to prepare. With such a powerful bassist on our side, Glenn barely stands a chance. But that is no excuse not to practice. Tomorrow is unfortunately no good for me. It has been a few days since I have worked at the bar, and of course I need to get the tickets organized and everything as well. But, come Saturday, let us all meet here, plan out the set list, and play some music. I think I can keep dreaming for that long. I'll be there. That reminds me, actually. You said there's a new song we're going to be playing. Indeed. What is it exactly? Well, I will let you know when I've written it. You didn't. I did. I can't wait to hear it. First new Black Claws track in years. I bet it's going to be killer. That certainly is the hope. Hey, Ty, what about that song you played when we were camping? Oh, that. Well, I think I would rather write a new one. It was a little older, you see, and, well, it is, Never mind me. Just leave this to me. I have all the inspiration that I need to write a brand new one. Alright, what are you going to write about? Maybe a love song all about yours truly. It seemed rather corny and would no doubt be an incredibly embarrassing moment, but at the same time, the sentiment alone unleashed butterflies in my stomach. I may well cringe the entire way through, but I could not wait to hear it. It also seemed as though my expression communicated these feelings loud and clear as Ty responded with a warm and gentle chuckle, accompanied by a knowing wink and an understanding nod. Finally, Ty slung his guitar over his shoulder. I suppose it is past time we all gotta move on. I must concede it has been a long and very active day. You're telling me I'm not used to this much exercise. Stick with me, my dear. You will grow accustomed to it. Jay, Lucas, do either of you need a ride home? No, thank you, Ty. My car is just down the street, as much as I'd love the honor of riding in yours. Very well, gentlemen. Thank you all for tonight. Congratulations again, Jay. We are very lucky to have you. Yeah, thank you, Jay. I think keeping up with you is going to make me a better drummer. Thanks, guys. I can't wait to play with you guys again. I know I keep saying so, but it is such an honor. An honor, perhaps, but it is our pleasure. Ty delivered a cordial bow before turning tail, beckoning me to follow him. I smiled at Jay and Lucas, giving Jay a thumbs up, which he excitedly returned before Ty and I headed towards the side of the venue, creating just enough distance for us to talk in private. I am very thankful that you came here today, my dear. I had not expected such volumes. You were a fantastic help. Thank you. Come on, of course I came. I'll come to every single practice that I can because it means I get to see your handsome face and hear your beautiful voice. I'm glad you enjoy our practices, and thank you for encouraging me to do this. Playing with Jay tonight, it truly reminded me how much I love doing this when all the pieces fit. If it were not for you, I do not think I would have ever pursued the Black Claws again. Second, yeah. Water time. You're welcome, Ty. And you're such an amazingly talented dude. I want to encourage you to pursue your dreams and use your talents to the fullest. And I you, my dear. Now, it is late, and I am certain you are tired. Do not try convincing me otherwise, either. I know better. Come with me. I will drop you off at Diego's. I smiled at Ty before nodding in confirmation of his order. I was not going to decline such a forceful offer, and he was not wrong either. I was exhausted. Ay, ay, ay. For the second time today, I arrived home at Diego's house. This time, however, the sounds of activity from the living room gave away Diego's presence. Slowly stumbling in as I yawned and wiped the sleep from my eyes, Diego looked towards me with an expectant smile. I watched as his male character flirted with another male character. What a homo. Diego finally paused the game and addressed my arrival. Well, if it ain't Mr. Camp. I don't mean, I mean like Mr. Camping, you know, the guy who likes to camp. I didn't mean... Look who's talking. I bet you're not playing that game for the story, huh? That's exactly why I'm playing it, but if the dicks flop out, you won't see me complaining. Anyway, sit, tell me everything. Diego decidedly pet the spot to his right on the sofa, inviting me to sit down beside him. I stumbled around the narrow gap between his feet and the coffee table before my exhausted legs buckled beneath me, sending me falling into that exact spot. Heh, you look tired. Can't blame you, I'd have probably died on one of Ty's expeditions. So much damn walking. Who even likes walking anyway? Well, I think the trick is to have good company, and I certainly had that. We talked a lot, all four of us, in fact. I learned a lot about everyone. A lot about Lucas, too. That's cool, man. Next time you'll have to go as a duo so you two can get up to some mischief, eh? Like Axel and Russell being around stopped us. Eh? Really? Keep this a secret, but Ty zipped off to the woods with the excuse that we were getting firewood and, well, we had plenty already. Something I only learned after the fact. Ha! Classic Ty. It's not what he says, but the things he doesn't. Those are the things you should be worried about. Never knew he was such a hornball, though. Can't help but respect him for it. Oh, man, you don't know the half of it. Eric may be forthcoming about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ty was much, much worse. What? No way. Prove it. What sort of shit did you two get up to? Really, Diego? That sort of thing is a touch personal, you know. So, come on, we're both about as straight as a pair of curly straws, right? And best friends for that matter. You know, I bet Ty tells Lucas all the hairy details. Yeesh, I hope not. That would make for some really awkward days at work. Come on, dude, you gotta throw me a bone. I sighed and parted Diego's horrific pun. I was just too tired for his shit. Subsequently, I decided to give Diego an incredibly vague version of events, if only to get him off my back. Look, I'm not going into detail, but let's just say there was a safe word involved. Whoa! Was he rough? Did it hurt? You're assuming he was the top. Seriously? No shit! Damn! And that's all you're getting for now. Maybe I'll tell you more another time. Hey, no fair. You can't drop a saucy morsel like that only to cut me off. I can and I will. You know what the worst bit in all of it was? We think Russell might have figured out what we were up to. Ha! Oh, shit! But, yeah, I had a great time. I'm really glad Ty suggested it. You could see Sidonia from our campsite. It was nice to look back at my old life, see how far I've come, and how much happier I am now. That's great, dude. So how do you feel about him now? About his secrets? Do you see yourself spending your life with him? Honestly, I'll always be curious about those secrets, but he told me he's 100% committed and on board, and I can feel his love for me. I believe him. And I love him just as much. Neither of us have said anything, but I don't think it'd be an understatement to say we love one another. I trust his love. I have faith in his dedication. So long as his secrets don't come between us, I'm happy. I'm going to pause it right there, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!